Hello and welcome to the Helmet Head channel. This is the Mondial Piega and it's here for the 11 out of 10 review. And this 125 has been designed by Rodolfo Foscoli. Let's take a proper closer look at this beautiful machine.
Flight 807, maintain your approach.
I mean, doesn't it look absolutely incredible? Now, the Piega is actually priced at £3,299 currently on the motogb.co.uk website. You've got to add on the road as well. But for these looks, that's an incredible price. But let's go through all of the specs that you get for exactly that 3,299. So let's start here with this engine. Now, it's actually a 124cc engine, creating 10 kilowatts, what equals to 10 Newton meters of torque. And according to Auto Trader, this will produce 13 brake horsepower. It comes with a beautiful 6-speed gearbox, upside down forks. It has ABS front and rear, a nice bright front LED headlight, but it has LED lights all the way around, including your indicators. 17-inch alloyed wheels front and back, a fuel tank capacity of 9.5 litres, a seat height of 820 millimeters, what means I can flat foot this perfectly at 5'8". It weighs 135 kilograms, so it feels uber light. It has a TFT display, and of course the design with these MotoGB fins. I mean, how cool is that? And also the air intake to take away the heat from that radiator as well. Just finishes off the look. And in silver and blue is just, I just like it. And part of this beautiful styling is this underslung exhaust. We deserve a little listen. Well, with all of the specs covered, it's time to take the Mondial Piega out for a proper spin. And let's check out what this bike's like on the road. Well, let's start here. Straight road, 13 brake horsepower. Let's see what this can do. Let's go! Woo! Red lines, 40 miles an hour, all the way up. Let's go again. 53, come on baby. 56, 60, there we go, up to the speed limit. And do you know what? This 125 goes all right, doesn't it? It goes all right, and that was a smooth power delivery all the way through. And one of the things I'll say, not that I'd know this in any way, is you can sit around 64 miles per hour on a nice road without much issue. And you can also get to 72 miles an hour downhill. Not that I'd know that, because of course the speed limit is 60 miles an hour, but this engine can. Positioning on the bike is very sporty with your legs back tucked in, but you're not thrown over, you're not leant forward, you've kind of got a neutral upright position, more kind of like a street fighter kind of feel to it than a sports bike. So you've kind of got that feeling of wanting to give it beans while sitting up straight. So I could imagine on a long run, it'd be reasonably comfortable. The seat itself is definitely hard, again adding to that kind of sporty feel to the bike itself. In regards to the controls, everything's quite simple. Your light is always got a daylight running light going, so your headlight's always on, and then you can main beam it on and off. As simple as that. Indicators on the left and right, buttons feel nice and good, easy to press. Let's have a listen to the horn. Not bad, not but beep, 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 does the job quite nicely. Kill switch, and of course your starter on the right hand side. Nice and easy. Now this beautiful TFT display, it's just a lovely size, isn't it? You've got your rev counter at the top. It will literally rev right up to 12,000 revs. 8,000 onwards for the acceleration is definitely the fun sweet spot. Miles per hour, nice and big in the middle of the screen. Gear indicator, engine temperature, fuel gauge was always a pleasure to see. Total miles. You've also got how many volts is going into the battery, good old 14.2 as we speak. You've got a trip so you can do your trip range to work and back and figure stuff out like that. And then on top of it, you've got a clock. So no matter what time you are due to be at work, you're not going to be late because you'll be checking that clock to go, I can zip through this traffic and make it. But all super easy to read, especially that I've got low sun literally to the right of me, what should make this screen a little bit more glare back and difficult, but nothing on it at all. I can see it perfectly easily. Beautiful big mirrors to look back to see what's going on behind you as well. And the overall ride with the suspension as you're going down the road, it has this nice firm ride that you can feel the bumps. So it's not like riding on a cloud, but what it is, it gives you that sporty feel again, but not to the point where every single bump and every piece of road, because the roads are rubbish here in the UK at the minute, I feel like my spine is being smashed to pieces. It's actually a nice, firm, comfortable ride. Now, cruising at these lower speeds, because this bike only weighs 135 kilograms, what that means is it feels super light, not heavy at all in any way, really flickable to get yourself in and out of traffic. Look, no issue, you can zip in, you can zip out, just beautiful. And that is a massive bonus. It's not trying to be big, huge bike. It's got a nice small form factor. So it should mean zipping through traffic should be a breeze. Now, what I really like about this engine, and you've got to bear this in mind, it's a 125. It will sit there happily at 60 miles an hour in 6th gear at under 8,000 revs. Comfortably. It'll not thrash in it to hold it at 60. It will do it easily and smoothly. And I've ridden a lot of 125s, and I've done a lot of miles on 125s. I've ridden most of Europe on a 125. I've been to Africa on a 125, the same 125. And one of the things I'll say is you are constantly revving the pants off of it, trying to keep to 60. But this bike, this will hold it nicely. Seriously, nicely. But now the fun, the twisters. What's it like in the twisters? It's got the looks. Has it got the fun factor? Look at that go! And it feels very, very planted. I've got to say, seriously planted. It's one of those bikes I can see growing a lot of confidence in your riding, especially if you're young and new to riding, or old and want to get into it, something light and easy to ride, because look at this. It holds in, grips in, powers out nice and smooth with delivery, and going back to that 135 kilograms makes it a lot of fun indeed, and extremely flickable. Bringing it slightly down, tucking it in, it's just easily flowing around these bends. What a pleasure to ride in the corners. I tell you what I'm finding as I'm riding this bike, and this is my first ride, this is my first review of the bike. The more I ride it, the more I'm on it, the more I'm smiling. The smiles per miles is definitely high with this. What a pleasurable, fun beast. You just can't help but thrash it, but at the same time you're not destroying it, you're just enjoying it. Oh, this is a giggle, absolute giggle. Reminds me of being 17. If I was 17, oh yes, take my money. Okay, so the fun I'm having riding this is just next level. If I was 17, I would be proud to own this bike. In my 40s, I'm having so much fun. I feel like I'm 17 again. It's just awesome. But the thing of it is, the question that I'm asking myself right now is, how do I look? Would we look awesome on this bike going down the road? Well, let's find out. I tell you what, after riding this, the smile per mile it's given me, it makes me feel like I'm 17. And if I was 17, this would definitely be the bike I'd be looking at, because it's just so much fun and it can hold that 60 with ease. That is so nice from a 125 just to cruise along without sounding like it's being thrashed, but then you've got that pleasure of going around the bends and giving it some if you want to. And at this price point, 3299 plus on the road, it's an absolute steal. Now the place to pick this up from is motogb.co.uk. The boys and girls there really look after you, and the best thing about popping over to their website is if you want to test ride one of these bikes, you can see where your local dealer is from there. Jump on one, ride one and pick one up today, because this is just pure smiles and giggles every single time you throw your leg over it.